Okay, I think might as well get started now. So, obviously we're doing more Legends EA today. And we actually just got a reveal for the Mega Dimension like gameplay. And got the release date, Diancie's released. And from looking at the trailer of the DLC, it's giving me hope we might be able to shiny hunt the fossils in the wild. Since there was an Alpha Aurorus in the wild. So if that's the case, maybe we can actually catch the fossil Pokemon in the wild now. And Aerodactyl. There's a couple of Aerodactyl in the wild too. So fingers crossed. Maybe I can hunt the fossils that way. Anyways. Alright, so I got a couple more shinies while I was doing some resets. I got a shiny Meganium. Now let me just go back. Yep, shiny Meganium. I got a shiny Gardevoir. And I got a shiny Blastoise. Oh, and there was also Dragalge as well, and Malamar. But the window. Actually, I should probably double check my count. I know Blastoise is my most recent. Let me go onto the shiny Dex list. I'll do a recount of everything, just so I have the right number. So Meganium, Talonflame, Diggersby, Vivian, Beedrill, Pidgeot, Ampharos, Watchog, Roserade, Gyarados, Barbaracle, Starmie, Forgeous, Gogoat, male Meowstic, male and female Pyroar. It took too many balls to catch it. In that case, you probably should have saved beforehand and then reset if you use up too many balls. I mean, I wouldn't have known that situation. If I'm being completely honest, I was too busy taking a few pictures before watching Diancie. Okay, it was the Pyro, was it? So, the Dene, Raichu, Ariados, Arbok, Alakazam, Gengar, Scolipede. I bought max heal balls. Oh god, how many did you have remaining? Aegislash, Victory Bell, the Monkeys, Metacham, Manectric, Gardevoir. Like 9 just. I mean, that's not too bad! Considering the fact you were catching a mythical Pokemon, that's not too bad for a 1x catch rate. 5, 6, 7, 38, 39, Vanillux 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, Blastoise is 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56 for Cloyster, 7, 58, 59, 60 for Sizzle, 61, 62, 63, 64 for Hawlucha, 65 for Trevenant, 66 for Noivern, 67 for Klefki, 68 for Steelix, 69 for Aggron, 70 for Heliolisk, 71 for Gourgeist, 72 for Tyranitar, 73 for Phalanx, 74 for Skarmory, 75 for Delphox, 76 for Salamence, 77 for Kangaskhan, and 78 for Metagross. So yeah, I forgot to count Malamar and Jugalgi. It's a lot considering the two legendaries took one ball each. Well, that's the thing. The Colors legendaries have an increased capture rate compared to some other legendary Pokemon. Like, all the legendaries, pre-Gen 5, I'm pretty sure, always had a really low capture rate. I think it was Generation 5 onwards that the main legendaries have a higher capture. Do you have Delphoxite? Yes, I do. I already got it. Yep, I got the Delphoxite and the Diancie. So I might as well show my updated collection of shinies under the tower. Would you look at that? Carbink, Metagross, Vivian, Metachan, and Gardevoir. Now let's get moving before a Squirtle tries to kill me. So once that last Pokemon becomes a shiny, please be a Garchomp. I swear it better be a Garchomp. Yeah. Hopefully it's the last shiny is a Garchomp, and once all 6 shine, then I'm going to catch all of them. First, I'm going to get rid of this stupid Totodile. If you're not a shiny, go away. No, I'll keep my Diancie out to flex it. Even though Diancie is supposed to be a genderless Pokemon, you can't look at that and tell me that's not a girl. Plus, even in the movie, in her movie, she is very much a female Pokemon. She's very much feminine. Was it Diancie and the Cocoon of Destruction, I think was the movie? I've not watched it in a long time. And funny enough, this is actually the first time we can have our own trainer ID on a Diancie. This is the first time we can actually have our own Diancie that's not just a distribution. I mean, I don't know how long the Diancite will stay in the mystery gift. Hopefully it's like a permanent one, like the mythical Pechaberry. It just stays there forever. But since it's a mythical, somehow I doubt it. Then again, the mythical Pechaberry is literally the exact same way as the mythical Pechaberry. It gives an item related to the Pokemon. Also, one thing I'm considering, when it comes to the shiny fossil Pokemon, I think I'm gonna hold off on hunting them until the DLC. Because it looks like you can hunt them you can find them in the wild in the DLC. So I think that'll make things a lot easier to get them. Because Wild Alpha Aurorus, a pair of Wild Aerodactyl. I didn't see a Tyrant or a Tyrantrum, but I'd assume that those two would be... Yeah, Diancie. Yeah, right, okay, I do remember somewhat. But yeah, I'm thinking I might hold off on the fossil Pokemon until the DLC, just because... I just said like 3 times already, but... They're in the wild. If you paid attention in the trailer, they were literally wild Pokemon. It's easier to tell with the Aurorus, because the only times alphas are in the wild... Well, yeah, the only times alpha is in the wild and have the glowing red... The only times the alphas have glowing red eyes is when they're wild Pokemon. So, that's proof alone that we can get the fossils in the wild. So I'm probably not going to do fossil restores anymore. To be honest, I didn't notice it. Yet, the Alpha Aurorus was the first one that showed up that showed an increased level cap. That was the first Pokemon that had the over level 100. At least I'm pretty sure. You think it was Aurorus, Corviknight, and Annihilate that were over leveled? So yeah, just because of that, I'm going to hold off on the fossil hunts. They'll be delayed into the DLC. Also, it kind of sucks that Mega Baxcalibur is locked to Ranked Battles Season 4. Why? Surely they would have learned from the first three that people do not care for doing ranked battles. Some people can't even do ranked battles because they don't have online. And yet they're still forcing more onto us. Oh, hello to you! Yeah, the trailer was really good. And it literally releases in a little over a month. December's going to be really busy. The new Pokemon DLC. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, which I'm definitely going to see. Also, it's the Christmas season, so work is going to be extremely busy. Thankfully, I don't have too many shifts in December, so... Also, I'm getting kind of close to reaching 112. Maybe at some point I should really just do a living dex. Because the amount of Pokemon I've gotten, I might as well. But I would have to do a bunch of reorganization. Hold on, let me just get rid of this. Blast. Okay, there's a Jolteon. Okay. I think I was too much focused on the open level, but I mean, to be honest, fair. But originally I was planning to go in with like a level 72 team, but now I'm going to be surpassing level 100. I'm going to go with a fully level 100 team, fully EV trained, optimal natures. And I mean, I'm still going to go in with only 2 Pokemon. Wait, you got Diancie? Yeah! She's adorable. As soon as I finished watching the trailers, I immediately just quickly snagged Diancie. And I got her at a Luxury Ball, which I think is the most fitting Pokeball for her. And Chiaki is mega jealous. Well, not really jealous, more like annoyed because I managed to catch mine way quicker. I don't think I even had that many Luxury Balls. I think I was still in the double digits for Luxury Balls. I think it took maybe 5 or 6. I think it was less than 10. Let me have a look how many I've got right now. Is it a quest? Yeah, it's go to the mystery gift, you get gifted the Diancie, and then you go to the Looker Bureau and talk to Mimi, the Esper, and then it starts the Diancie quest. Luxury Balls. Okay, so yeah, I think I was around in the 70s for my Luxury Balls. Yeah, so if I go to this... Yeah, right here. EX1, shine bright like a gemstone. Which may or may not be a reference to a song, Shine Bright Like a Diamond, but they can't exactly say diamond, otherwise that'd be heavily copyright infringement. Even though Diancie is literally a diamond. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to shiny hunt 6 alphas underneath the tower at once, and 5 of them have shined. I just need to get 1 more, then I'll take some pictures, and then I'll catch them all. I'm hoping the last one will be a Garchomp. Like, as much as I would love for it to be Drampa as well, it's not as difficult to get Drampa because it has a guaranteed spawn, compared to Garchomp. Since Gibble is an 8% encounter. Links. So yeah, I have a couple of dupes. The Metagross and the Metacham are my dupes so far. And so is the Vivian. So, and I know that Garchomp's not shiny because the red part would be more of an orange tone. So the Gardevoir, oh okay, technically Gardevoir's not new anymore. So just the Carbink. Oh, that's it. It's literally just the Carbink. Carbink is the only new one so far. Everything else is a dupe, because another Gardevoir shined when I was looking for all of these. Chandelier. Oh yeah, my turbo controller's all all charged up again, so we might do a bit of AFKing for Absol. Once we can get this 6th Alpha Shiny, catch them all, and then go for Absol. And pretty sure I can do the AFK bench method. There's one in like Eastern Lumiose where there is a spot with an Absol spawning right next to a bench. Lucario. Oh, and I got some more opinions on the Mega Dimension DLC. Karina. It's lovely to see her back again, but why is she decked out in Mega Stones? I get she's the Mega Evolution successor, like the Mega Evolution Guru successor, but does she really have to turn her accessories into only Mega Stones? It's if I'm being completely honest, her design is a bit cluttered, in my opinion. Like, just remove the straps of Mega Stones. And then it'll be perfect. Shelfer carving just before the release of Diancie must have been fake. Literally, I was thinking that. I got the carving, and then about 20 minutes later, the trailer dropped, and then I saw, oh wait, they're releasing Diancie. It sucks that we can't shiny hunt Diancie, so the only way to get it as a shiny is to get that one event that happened in Japan. Because that's the only time it was possible to get a shiny Diancie. It still sucks that we're not allowed to shiny hunt legendaries or mythicals in these games anymore. Like, now we're not even allowed a method of... I mean, we can get all the legendaries in the wild still, because Scarlet and Violet technically did it, but that's on the shiny turtle. Yay, thank you! Team MZ, which mega do you use? Karina, yes. Why do I get the feeling that when we battle her, I mean, possibly she might just have a Mega Lucario, but what if her whole team could Mega Evolve? Or at the very least, her whole team would be capable of Mega Evolution. And she was originally a fighting type trainer, so maybe a full team of fighting type Mega Evolutions? It's a possibility. Honestly, I hope that's the case, because it sticks with her original theming and her new theming. Oh, there's a regular carving. So yeah, right before I caught the Diancie, I took a few pictures in the area, and then after that I went ahead and caught the Diancie. I didn't catch the carving because they had no reason to be caught. They were probably shiny locked anyway. But yeah, it wasn't only Blastoise I got, I also got Shiny Meganium. And then Shiny Gardevoir, and Shiny Malamar, and a Shiny Dragalge. I got basically everything in here. I can't believe we finally got Mons to go beyond level 100. Yep. Although it seems like it's only temporary for Hyperspace exclusively. So unless they bring in new methods of getting Pokemon over level 100, this might be the only chance we'll ever have of doing it. Wonder if anyone else will show up? As in, like, new characters? I mean, we might find out. Because there was a moment where, Urbane looked like he was in distress while we were looking sad or something, so maybe a character that we know might turn evil or something. I mean, that's all I can think of. I have an idea, but I hope it doesn't. I really hope it does not happen. And I'd rather not say, because if I say it, I'll probably jinx it, and it'll probably come true. Like returning character. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, from X and Y, to be honest, I don't think so. I think Karina was only there just because she's now the Mega Evolution Guru. If it wasn't for that fact, I don't think she would be in the game. I also I saw a rumor that oh, I got a guy in. Hello. I I saw okay, or not really a rumor, like a theory that Connie slash Urbane and Jet are descendants of Irida. Like Irida from Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like there's a theory going around that they're her descendants. And hair and eye color checks out. I mean, Connie and Urbane have dyed their hair mostly pink, but there is still blonde hair, blue eyes from Jet. Leon, the one Giratina user. I don't think Leon would be in the game. Honestly, I don't think we'll see Volo in the game. It just wouldn't make sense to have Volo be the plot twist villain again for the second Legends game in a row. Also, can you go away, Rose Raid? So, if I'm really thinking of who the villain character like for the DLC could be, I mean, based on Urbane's reaction, it has to be someone we know or someone he knows. That's... I said nothing about a villain. Well, the closest we'll have to a villainous character, because this game has had no villainous characters whatsoever. Because there's the theory going around that Mabel is still technically evil and working behind the scenes to do something. And another theory that Emma could be somewhat involved. I'm hoping that was not true because I really like her character now. Mainly because I never knew anything about her character before. How to play Arceus? Ooh, hope you have fun. It's a good game. Oh, Tramper. Oh, come on, don't tease me like that. Need to restart the game? Okay. You need to get some new Pokemon from it? It's been so long I forgot the controls. Oh, fair enough. Come on. No, don't give me another Vivian. Yeah, so I guess for this next month I'll be doing a lot of shiny hunting. I mean, unless another game comes around that I might want to play. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't think I'll be spending a lot of money on games for a while. Anything? No? Come on, please just give me a Garchomp. Where's the quest to get her? In Looker Bureau. Go to Looker Bureau and then talk to the Esper. And that should start the quest. Only if you've got the Diancie in your bag, though. Without the Diancie, it won't be a possibility yet. And I'm wondering when the Mewtwo quest is going to be a thing. Maybe the Mewtwo quest will be added when the DLC goes live. I feel like that makes sense. Because we got the Diancie when the DLC got announced for a release date. Oh, it gets released at release. And maybe when it releases, maybe the Mewtwo quest will release. The Esper has a name. Yeah, Mimi! I was just saying it in layman's terms. Because what if you didn't know who Mimi was? Gudra. also, one thing I hope for in the DLC, I hope we get more clothing options. Mainly because I want to wear some outfits that the NPCs have. Like, it just feels wrong to not have some of their outfits. Like, but the Justice Dojo, why can't we wear that outfit? You know who Mimi is? Alright, fair enough, fair enough. The Justice outfit, a Dynamo fan outfit. There's so many outfits we could have gotten, but they decided not to let us have. Like, it's kind of weird. I mean, yeah, the outfit choices are good and all, but... Heracross... Rose Raid... More posing options? I mean, to be honest, that would be okay. I mean, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really use that many other poses. Neuven... Simipour. Hunting for Riolu next. Okay, then one good spot to hunt for Riolu on the rooftop of what was it? The shopping strip. There is a Riolu that has a guaranteed spawn there during the day. Want the ability to take pictures of posed Pokemon from different angles without... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Talonflame... I mean, maybe they could, like, bring that feature back from Scarlet and Violet. You just, whistle. And then they just stay still. Or un-Mega Evolving. I mean, that I'd love to see, but I feel like they wouldn't really do that because it kind of removed the whole real-time stuff. I mean, I just normally make sure to freshly Mega Evolve and take the picture as quickly as I can. Got the swap for Riolu. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Crocodile, no. So yeah, once I've gotten this final shiny under the tower, I'm gonna try and do some AFK hunting for Absol. Well, that is, unless Absol is the final shiny, which I hope it won't be, because I want Garchomp to be the last shiny. Stunfisk. Oh, I should probably have a look at my Mega Dex. Yep, Diancie's there now. And unfortunately, you'll probably not be able to see her shiny legitimately until the home transfers. Since, like I said earlier, there's only one event that distributed a shiny Diancie, so if we can get that one transferred into this game, then that's the only way to see a shiny Mega Diancie in this game. Zygarde, yeah, we'll definitely need home transfers. And it's possible to shiny hunt Zygarde in Sword and Shield anyway. Resoraid. Want to get a cool pose with them? I mean, yeah, fair enough. There's one pose that looks like it matches up with Greninja perfectly when it's doing its poses. There's one that mirrors Greninja. Vanilla. So the start of my team for Mega Dimension is going to be... Well, I feel like I want to have a completely new team, but based on how it's going to function, I feel like... No, I think I still want to have Gardevoir, Frostlass, the 3 Hoenn starters, and Golurk. That's what I want to have planned for my team. So I can only go in with 2 Pokemon, and then I need to catch the rest of my team. And fingers crossed, we're gonna get the Hoenn starters. I mean, to be honest, if you look on the website, there's a very interesting set of donuts, which may or may not hint at some legendary Pokemon returning to the game. I posted them in my Discord already. I put a spoiler tag on them just in case. But yeah, those 2 donuts, I think that's proof alone that we should get the Hoenn starters, because if those 2 are returning, there's no excuse for the Hoenn starters to not return. And it seems like regional variants, we don't need home transfers for them. That's one thing I find interesting. We don't need home transfers to get most of the regional variants. But that makes me wonder for stuff like Alolan Raichu, Galarian Stunfisk. Will we just be able to get more of them? Oh, and Galarian Slowpoke as well. I mean, I'd assume since we can get multiple of the items, then I would assume we should be able to get more of the other regional variants. And maybe this will be the first time since Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee we could shiny hunt the Alola forms. Well, specifically like Alolan Raichu or Alolan Marowak. Ones that don't have a pre-stage like Alola form. I knew from the very beginning. Even train my shiny Greninja with attack and speed. I still need to do that. I've trained half of my main party to be like fully competitively ready. And with those 3, I could not make any dents. So I had to go in there with my Greninja. And honestly, even though it wasn't properly EV trained, Greninja was a beast. Greninja, Excadrill. I don't think I brought Chandelure though. I think I still had Meganium. But oh my god. These people are spamming Xerneas. So I think when I make a new competitive team, I saw somewhere that Steelix is a good counter for Xerneas. So I might try and make a team with Steelix in it. Okay. And I'm hoping next time I get a shiny Gardevoir, it ends up being a female, because I'm sorry, but in my eyes, Gardevoir is just a feminine Pokemon. And both of these shiny Gardevoir I've gotten, and that Alpha, both of them are males, so I might still get another shiny Gardevoir. Also, this needs to go away. Stop bothering me! Yeah, that Sparkle was just one of those 3. Use Metallic. I mean, I had my Excadrill. I mean, to be honest, Excadrill was probably a better choice. I don't know. I never really got... I don't think I really managed to take out that many Xerneas. But thankfully I didn't have to do that many ranked matches since I only had to go to S rank to get everything. I mean, sure, I can try and go for a higher rank to try and get Sport Balls, but I don't really care about the Sport Balls, if I'm being honest. I'm also hoping that with the ranked battle Megastones, they do eventually just toss them into Quasartico, just so we can buy them with Mega Shards. Because that's gonna have to be what they do in the future. Like, for people who stop playing when the ranked seasons are finished, like there has to be a backup plan for when they don't do any more ranked seasons. Oh, tomorrow I should probably get ready for the new 7-star raid in Scarlet and Violet. There's a 7-star poison type Hydreigon now. Man, modern day society is baffling. Yeah, nothing about it makes sense anymore. Keep looking at historical writings about wars and troop sizes. Okay. Some of the writings were talking about having the largest platforms in the world. Okay. And they were only 2,000 people strong. That's barely anything. Yeah. If you think of largest armies, I would think the 6 digits would count as a massive army. Or at the very least the 5 digits. But the 4 digits? That's hardly anything. It's amazing how many people we have nowadays that the armies back then considered massive. Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. Absolutely. So I'm wondering, how are we going to be able to get Hooper in the DLC? Because from what it seems like, that new character seems to be like best friends with Hooper, unless for some reason a second Hooper shows up. Because I doubt she would part ways with her Hooper so easily. Also, I saw something where someone believes that, what's her name, Ansha? I think was her name. Some people are saying she bears a close resemblance to Diantha, so she might be a relative of Diantha. Maybe like a cousin or something, or a niece. Heck, even a daughter, maybe. I don't know. I only saw one thing, but I've no way of proving it. I can have a look now, though. I don't know. Eesh. I mean, it would be an interesting connection. Because then she's not just appearing out of nowhere. What is your model wearing? On my head, I am wearing one of those cheap plastic hats that's got the Union Jack flag on it. And on my chest is a poppy. No, my outfit. Hold on. Is that visible? It's just a basic oversized sleeves and a skirt. I'm not thinking of keeping this model forever. I'm thinking once once my next paycheck comes in, I might try and look for a new customizable model. Like maybe a full-sized one. But I'm not going to be cheaty forever. Yeah. So I found a few. I just need to find one that's affordable. Oh, not one that breaks the bank. Because it'll be a long time before I get a completely original model. So for now, I do want to try and get some kind of like full-sized customizable model for now. But like I said, when I get my next paycheck, which is 21st about. Yeah, just a new model and paying a commission. That's the only two things I can think of getting. So a lot of that money is probably going to go into savings or be used for like bus money. Or food. But the fact that I don't know what to spend anything on, that's good then. Because I could just save up more money. And I can try and save up even more when I finally get a normal model sorted, like an original one. I just need to find someone to commission. Because the other people I can think of, the prices are way too expensive, so I can't even consider them. Another Rose Raid. Want to learn how to make my own model? I think, honestly, I think the hardest part is the rigging. Because making the art alone is not the worst part in the world. It's specifically rigging it so it'd make a movable model. I think that's kind of what's put me off of, like, creating my own. Just because apparently the software used to actually rig live 2D models is a payment service one. I'm not so keen on doing that. It's definitely worth considering just catching the 5 shinies I have now and just moving on to Absol. But I just want to see a full collection of 6 shinies underneath the tower. Because that's not something you see very often. The Jirampa. Yeah, it's just Jirampa or Garchomp I'd love to see. Because everything else is really easy to go for. But yeah, there are trade evolutions there, but it's not too difficult, especially for Machamp. It's not hard to find a Machamp. It's harder to find someone to trade with. Simple. Also, I got a bit nervous earlier, like before stream, because for some reason my capture card wasn't actually like showing the footage on my PC. And in the end, I just did the most classic method. I just unplugged it and plugged it back in again, and it was all fine. Because the footage was showing up on my TV monitor, but it wasn't showing up on my PC. But it's all good to go now. Right here? Huh? What, for the trading? I mean, like, other people in general. I'm curious about how we're getting Frigibacks. I mean, based on the thing, it seems like we have to get specific donuts to have certain, like, spawn zones. So I would assume we'd have an ice type or a dragon type spawn zone. I feel like that's how it would probably work. But would have to have like a slightly powerful one, just because Frigibacks is a sort of legendary, technically. Oh, an Alpha Bulbasaur. Imagine if that Bulbasaur Alpha was a shiny. I mean, honestly, I need an Alpha. I need a shiny Bulbasaur anyway. So I already got 2 of the starters already. Shiny Meganium and Shiny Blastoise. I just need the Fire-type starters for Alligator, oopsies, and a Venusaur. Oh, and I also need a Chestnut as well. I'm probably gonna do the spawn zone duplication glitch, just so I can get a guaranteed chestman to spawn. I think I might do that for the majority of the starters to get their spawns to be guaranteed. I also found out you don't actually have to get killed by the horde of Pokemon at the gates. You just have to use the fly warp zone and it just teleports them all back to the prison tower. I'm also curious on how shiny hunting will work in hyperspace. Like, is there a possibility that the donuts we make could increase our shiny odds? Like, honestly, that seems like a possibility. Shiny powered donuts. I feel like every single game on the Switch besides Let's Go, I feel like has always had some kind of focus on foods. So Sword and Shield had curry. What was next? Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl had the Poffins. Legends Arceus had the Mochi. Scarlet and Violet had sandwiches. And seems like ZA is gonna have donuts. Season 4 we're getting the Baxcalo Omega Stone. Yep! It seems like the Pokemon Company's still not listening to the fans. The fact that we don't want to have to do online just to get the Mega Stones. Because not everybody has an online subscription that they're willing to pay for. You would have thought they'd get it through their heads after the first season of people not wanting it. And now they're giving us a 4th season. I really hope they don't do that for all of them, the DLC megas. Because I feel like that'd be completely stupid. Like, what's the point of giving us all these Mega Evolutions? We could just go to Quasartico and buy them. Because that's what we've been able to do throughout the entire story. Oh, where is it? Another... Damn it. Already. So, a 4? Yeah, there's going to be a Season 4 to the rank battles. It's going to provide the Mega Stone for Mega Baxcalibur. Yeah. And Season 2 has already started. And I already got the Delphoxite. So if you didn't get the Greninjite in the previous season, you just have to get one rank up and you can just get the Greninjite. Right now I'm just trying to get a 6th Alpha Shiny. And then I'll catch them all and then we'll focus on Absol. And what did I just try? Well, we're literally just talking about the DLC information. And the fact that they're still trying to force ranked battles onto us, even though we as the community have clearly stated we don't want to do it. Don't really care for that one, but the fact's online. Yeah, that's the problem. It's the fact it's online only. What are they going to do when the online service shuts down? Mega Stones would be impossible to get. Like, the only thing I could think of is that when the ranked season is over, they just have all the Mega Stones buyable Quasartico building. I feel like that's literally the only thing they should be doing. I mean, sure, it's cool to have ranked battles, but there shouldn't be exclusive rewards to ranked battles. Like, why not just stick with, like, exclusive Pokeballs? Like, because if you get high enough rank, then you can get some Sport Balls. Even though I don't really care much for Sport Balls. Because if we're not in Johto, then they don't really serve much of a purpose. I guess that's a similar case with a Safari Ball. We've not had a Safari Zone for ages. The Great Marsh is literally the reason that the Safari Zone was cut out of future games, because everyone hated the Great Marsh compared to the Safari Zones. I think that's kind of why Oras doesn't have a true Safari Zone, because it just turns into a route. Even though Safari Balls are obtainable in the game's code, the only way you can actually get them is to modify the save file to have the Safari Balls in the... No, there's not even a way to just buy them. It doesn't really matter anymore since, well, Days of Oras have passed. Just need to be focused on Legends EA at the moment. And yeah, when the DLC comes out, I need to have a lot of experience candies ready. And I mean a lot. Because if I want to get my team to level 100, like completely, I'll need a lot of candies. Damn, a 20 stream streak? At least we don't have to work that hard to get the Mega Stones for Battle Royale Online anymore. I mean, yeah, that's true. It doesn't take as much effort to get them now. So as soon as I got to rank S and got the Delphox, I haven't touched ranked. It took way less time. I still need to buy online. I mean, honestly, I'd recommend doing it soon because after Season 2, I have no idea when the Greninjite is going to be available again. For all we know, it could be our last chance to get it. Unless they make the Greninjite viable in the store after the fact. Because, honestly, I think that's the best way they can do it. Once the item is no longer in circulation as a reward, they should just make it available in Quasarticum. Isn't that hard to do back online, even though Austin John doesn't play online? I've almost been at this for an hour? Just this last one doesn't want to shine. Is it even possible for all 6 to be shiny at once? A genuine question, is it even possible for all 6 Pokemon to even be shiny? Or is it like limited to 5? Because it's taking ages to get this last one. I get the odds are not meant to be good. But if I manage to get 5 alphas static shiny already... I mean, to be honest, I'm already asking a lot for wanting a Garchomp specifically. And that's a 1 in 60 on top of the 1 in 1,000. Aegislash. I don't want to see another Aegislash. I've already gotten the shiny family. I don't need another one. Do you have it? I do not have the Umbreon yet. I was hoping I'd be able to get the Umbreon in the Alpha Zone under here. But lucky me! Umbreon and Espeon are the only evolutions not available as Alphas in this area. So I'll try and do reset to get a shiny Eevee after I get this last Alpha. And then that Eevee will become Umbreon. Oh, and also Crimson, since you weren't here earlier, I'm pushing back my hunt for the fossils till a later date. Because I am going to hunt them in the DLC. Since it seems like the fossils can be found in the wild. So I'm going to hunt them there. We need more fossil megas. I mean, to be honest, that's probably the only way these older fossil Pokemon can get more love. Like, as Omastar and Kabutops, they could probably get more love from a Mega Evolution. Right, basically all of them can benefit from a Mega. Because if the Galar fossils, for example, were... I don't think they would get Mega Evolutions because... they shouldn't exist to begin with. There are mix and matches of other existing Pokemon. So I do not think the Galar fossils would ever get a Mega Evolution. I think at the very most, or yeah, at the very most, they'd maybe get Gigantamax forms. Because I cannot see them ever receiving a Mega Evolution. Right? Unless somehow there are even more Mega Stones unaccounted for after the second firing of the ultimate weapon, then I'll just have no idea if we'll even receive any Megas at all. But I just hope at the very least, all of the starter Pokemon can Mega Evolve. Because I was kind of hoping to see the remaining Unova and Johto starters. I was kind of hoping those ones would get Mega Evolutions. Just to finish the trios. And that, I wish that Garchomp was a shiny. It's not though. The red would be more orange. One time in the game, it was so foggy, I thought the Garchomp was a shiny. I would have been so happy if it was. I mean, Mega Dimension could possibly have better spawns for Gible. Because I already saw there was better spawns for Larvitar. Even though it's not that difficult to hunt for Larvitar. And obviously better spawns for the fossil Pokemon. Why did fireworks go still? I don't understand. Why is it when people have fireworks, they refuse to stop setting them off for the next 3 weeks after the initial event? There's not even anything going on now. Okay. Alright, so I'm thinking I'll get to half past. Well, not really half past, but like an hour 30 minutes into the stream. And if that 6th Alpha does not shine, we're just going to catch everything. And then we're going to go back to Eevee. And it seems like there's actually a more interesting way to do Drampa. Now we could just shiny hunt it without actually entering the zone. Since normally you won't be able to see it shiny, or like see it at all when you're outside the zone, but if it's a shiny, because they spawn in more closely, then you should be able to see it spawn. So I might try that new method. Because that way I don't have to worry about battling any Kangaskhan off Earth anymore. Oh, hey Simapore. Please my last shiny alpha for this group. I just want to see it as something new that I don't have yet. Like that Garchomp. I just wish it would be a shiny Garchomp. Burfru. Oh, I need to do something really quickly. I need to... Is it this one? I need to disable that new reward to change the outfits. Just because I need to save up my in-game money. And it costs like 3k to get a hair change. Because I need to do a bunch of Infinite ZA Royales. Because obviously I want to get the hidden side quest. Oh, I don't know if it can really be done infinitely. I know like the basics of what it is. If it can be done infinitely, I'd love to do that. Man, I want more coins. I know I said half past, but honestly, I'm getting kind of sick of doing all these resets for it now. I've already got 5 shinies. I'm just desperate to catch all of these already. Alright. Find an easy way to make money, just do the tournament and the... Yeah, that's basically what I was on about, the secret quest. Wait, is it possible to do more tournaments? Wait. Final battle can net up to 8100. Alright. Hey. Alright, I got the Vivian. Okay, you need to go away. Why can't I target you? What the... Oh, great. Oh, why is everything trying to kill me? Piss off! No! I'm here, damn it! Golly! Alright, come here, Metagross. Right, good. Got the shiny Metagross. Right, got the carving. Ow. Okay, got the Metachan. Oh boy. Right, Fire Blast. Shadow Ball. Alright. Giga Drain. Soda Beaver! There we go. Alright. Most I made from Battle Royale night would be close to 300k. I think I made like 300 to 400k? Alright, let's see all the shinies. So the only new one is Carving. So these ones, they're all dupes. Carving is the only new one. Alright, I need to figure out where Carving shows up. Oh, so... Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm honestly sick of hunting them now, so I'm just gonna... I'm gonna go back to... Zone 19. So all that just for a shiny carbine, which I should probably add to the list. So 79. And then latest shiny. Colors. Where is Carbink? There's Carbink. There we go. Alrighty then. Let's try and go for that Eevee then. See if we can get shiny number 80 today. And honestly, I'm genuinely considering bringing back the living dex. Because once I get to 112, yeah, I think I might need to bring back the living dex. Just because of how many shinies I've gotten so far. I mean, it'll definitely be helpful when it comes to the fossils. Because now I know they can be hunted in the wild, in the DLC. I might as well just sell all my fossils off. Make a little bit extra change. Because there is literally no point in me having them anymore. Because the only reason I got them was to hunt them. But now if they're going to be huntable in the wild, there's no point in keeping these fossils. Sonic. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I need to get downloaded. I think after stream I'll get it downloaded onto my Steam Deck. Then maybe we could do a call and see if we can enjoy the game together. I have fun in the game. Okay. If I'm being completely honest, I've been so focused on ZA, I completely forgot about Sonic Rumble. It wasn't even on my mind. Your obsession is too much. There's words out there. The only reason I haven't been completely staying in Zone 19 is just so I don't get burned out. Hey, my obsession with Legends EA is not as bad as other people's. I've seen some people who have gone over 300 hours so far. I'm not even at 170 yet. I mean, then again, the people with over 300 hours probably spent AFK sessions overnight, so... I mean, I tried to do an AFK session overnight, but it didn't exactly work out. I did an AFK session over work time, though. Alright, let's do a check. Nope. There's only one Eevee in the area, so we'll just keep resetting. Also, looks like new key visual art has been created for some of the ZA characters. Seems like Cerebee's posting the majority of them. Also, my tongue hurts. I had a hot chocolate last night and may have burned my tongue. So excited for a mint hot chocolate that I got a bit overexcited. Okay, now for EV. Have you been logging into Uma? Nope. I have not. But you can't force me to play a game I'm not in the mood for. I've got to be in the mood to play it, alright? Besides, I can't exactly log in at the moment. My phone is being used for my VTuber camera. If I had a second phone, maybe. Literally just log in. Hmm. If I'm really concerned about carrots, I'll just buy them when the time comes when I actually need to get Kidderset Black. I probably have enough by then to do a couple of temples. Well, I've already spent money on the game. What do you want me to do? It's so stuffy in here. It's not really pay to win, because they didn't really change anything. At least nothing really changed on my account. Because it was just more duplicates, duplicates, duplicates. Basically got barely anything new. Okay, so from what I remember with the new jumper method, you just need to like run over here. Yeah, you can see the Alpha Furfru right now. So you just have to run to the Furfru or the gazebo, and then just teleport back. That's literally the new method. If it's an Alpha or a Shiny, it'll show up even if we're a bit far away. .6 carats. Good for you. The last time I made that much carrots in game, I got no reward from it. That's the main reason I've not been into the game recently, is just because the gacha luck is unfair. Yeah, it's a gacha game. It's supposed to have that level of luck, but yeah, I didn't want to deal with the unluckiness. I got burned out of the game. I don't want to play right now. Simple as. When I tried playing it earlier, I just didn't have fun playing it. So clearly, I'm experiencing a burnout from the game at the moment. Maybe when Kitasan Black eventually makes it to the global server, maybe I'll get reinvigorated to play the game again. Maybe I'll play it on stream. You saw me get the Amazon Tayo on the Dota banner. Yeah. Okay, I see the Eevee. No. I still want to deliver. Another Alpha Eevee. Right, so I think after I've gotten this Eevee, I think I'll re-enable the Decide My Shiny hunts. Alright, let me get my list back up again. So the fossil Pokemon are being pushed back. I still need to get 2 EVs. And then there's also the female Esper I need to get. Yeah. Okay, there's the EV. So, at the moment this is at 3. Although the SPO will probably be delayed. Just because I need to wait for this one to respawn. You know, no. The only evolution I have is Sylveon. That's the only one I have at the moment. Well, I'm gonna get 8 different shiny Eevee. If I want to get all of them. That's partially what put me off when it came to Legends Arceus. Once the outbreaks got broken, I didn't really feel like doing that anymore. So that's why I never completed a Shiny Living Dex in Legends Arceus. Even the starter Pokemon were a pain to get. At least in this game. Yeah, at least in this game. Is that a Shiny Furfrou back there? There's a Shiny Furfrou. Well, seems like the reset method worked, but for the wrong Pokemon. Also, did you just die already? There is a bench method reset in Zone 18? Zone 18? This one? Where's the Eevee? I know about the bench reset method, but where's the Eevee? Because I've done this for I tried doing Fennekin. I mostly got Bagon from this one. Where's the Eevee in this area? I didn't know there was an Eevee that spawned near here. Alright, let me get my Furfrou into the box. Well, that's a phase. On the other side, where the rooftop, you can find Fennekin. Or you can find birds. Oh, look what this guy is saying. Make bank if they brought back super. Oh, so basically in the past 5 years they just got rid of super training. Let's check. Nope. Lopunny, no. I see a Rioli, but where's the Eevee? On that side, right? Like up the ladder. I see the Denny. Oh, down here! Is that in spawn range? Down there. No, I'm not doing that. I can't even see it! No, I'm gonna do this one. I'd rather be able to see it, if I'm being completely honest. It's not worth it if I can't see it. There is a... Wait, there's a... Wait. There's a bench on that side? I didn't know that. If there is actually a bench on that side, we'll actually just do that. I'll just check Bagon again. Lopunny. Let me just heal up Diancie. Okay. Oh, right here. Okay. Oh, oops. Okay. Oh, jeez, what's going on? No! Stop it! Get off the camera! God damn it. Okay. So how I can accidentally access and catch a few Eevee when I first played it? Okay, okay. Oh, hush, Chiaki. Got a few screenshots I've got to delete later. As much as I love this character's appearance right now, I don't think I want loads of pictures of it. So I guess I just use this method to get all the Eevees then? Although I've got to wait like a minute or two for an Eevee to respawn. And it only shows up during the day. I mean, will the Eevee sparkle? I mean, I assume it would, right? Like, will it sparkle when I spawn in? No sparkles here. Okay, fair enough. So obviously it's only going to show up during the day, so... There is... Explain the hotel... Oh yeah, I saw that! Don't know how that would be, duplicated, though. Hopefully it shows up soon. There are no item duplicates yet. Hopefully, somehow, they figure out a way to find an item duplication glitch. Ugh. I want at least like up to 300 MB. Just unbound away to different Pokeballs. We can get Pokemon Zero. Yeah, oh yeah? Wait, how's it done? Oh, I see Overmaker's claiming an orb. Hello! Well, you know, okay, okay. Disease. Oh. I hope you managed to recover from that, because that sounds horrible. Do this method for Zone 12? Okay. To get the shiny Snowco. I mean, I got a couple of shinies. I still need to get Delibird, Abomasnow, and Avalugg from that area. Shiny Alpha Pikachu yet? I have not gotten it yet. I do have I got 2 shiny Pikachu and a shiny Raichu. I don't have an Alpha Pikachu yet. One at Zone 6, okay. Hopefully this Eevee decides to shine. So is the Eevee supposed to sparkle? Because every time I do the bench resets, the Pokemon have never really sparkled. Unless they're like right next to me. I remember the Manectric sparkle, that was because I was facing it. I have no idea about the Eevee though. I think I'll do a check once we hit 2 hours. If you're lucky, you'll be able to get it in about half an hour or an hour. Hopefully. That's why I'm going to check about once we hit 2 hours, because that'll basically be half an hour. I forget now. Yeah, that's never going to happen. I mean, to be honest, I do need to get a total of 7 more shiny Eevees, so it wouldn't surprise you if one of them ended up, like, being an alpha. Would not surprise me. Oh dear, my string's struggling. What's going on? Why is it in the red? Why? Why is it in the red? Why are you struggling? How? The booster's green. Why is it struggling? get an Alpha Shiny Eevee, I'll go for Sylveon or a different evolution. I mean, at the moment, I just need to get everything that was between generations 1 to 4. Zonyu's named in Pyro Killer. Okay. A fancy name. I think the only Pokemon I have nicknamed, it's literally just my party members. Any Pokemon that I've used in my playthrough team, those are the only ones I've actually given a nickname. I'm a bit peckish, might have some tweets. Wait, does Eevee not spawn when it rains? I just want to have seen somewhere that it only spawns in like clear weather. So now I know that Eevee can spawn right next to a bench. Thanks to Ryu, I would probably use this method to get the rest of the shiny Eevee I need. Although I can't really get all of them in a row since it has to be like, I have to wait for the timer to reset. So I'll get one evolution, get another Pokemon, go back to do Eevee, and just keep that on rinse and repeat. So maybe I will still try and go for Drampa, but with this new form of a reset method. So I don't actually have to go into the zone. So I'm guessing Mewtwo and Diancie are shiny hunt. I would assume so, yeah. Apparently we're not allowed to shiny hunt legendaries anymore. It all started with just Reshiram and Zekrom. And then in X and Y, every single legendary and mythical was shiny locked. The only one that's ever been a shiny was Diancie through a one-time distribution. And then Sun and Moon... Sun and Moon was bad. All the Ultra Beasts were shiny locked. All of the legendaries were shiny locked. And Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, the beasts were freed from their shiny locks. But that was about it. And the legendaries of Alola didn't get their locks removed until Sword and Shield with the Crown Tundra. And then speaking of Sword and Shield, Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus, you had to wait till distribution events to get those as shinies. Or Pokemon Go, but I don't count Pokemon Go as a reliable source because they don't keep anything in the game for that long. And We still haven't got Hubfu, Urshifu, Calyrex, Spectrier, or Glastrier yet. None of those have been available as shiny yet. Or Zarude, either. Zarude... Yeah, that was the only one. Zeraora did have a shiny distribution. Oh yeah, I forgot about the other mythicals. Marshadow and Magearna. Well, Magearna has had one moment where it could technically be obtained as a shiny. I think it was during Home's early days, and some people mysteriously managed to get a shiny original form Magearna, but I'm pretty sure that was unintended. I still wonder what happened with those accounts that ended up getting a shiny Magearna. I mean, I would assume they'd be able to keep them, because you can't really just get rid of a rare shiny mythical Pokemon because of a slight mishap in the code. That wouldn't be fair. But I really think I missed my chance to get the shiny Galar birds, but I could have gotten them. Yeah, the only way to get them now, I'm pretty sure, is just Pokemon Go, which is, again, stupid. Because finding the Galarian birds in Pokemon Go alone is already a monstrous task. Getting them as a shiny is even worse. I found 2 Galarian Articuno in Pokemon Go in the past. Didn't catch either of them. If I had a Master Ball left over, I probably would have used it. But yeah, the only way to get the shiny Galar birds now is just through Pokemon Go, which is a sad way to do it. Because I think you shouldn't have to rely on Pokemon Go to get certain Pokemon. Like, you shouldn't have to be relying on that game anymore. Because Pokemon Go is not going to last forever. It's a live service game. As soon as the servers are cut for it, how are we going to get those Pokemon? There needs to be a consistent, always available method to shiny hunt all of the Pokemon we ever want to. They need to have a method in every single game to get shiny mythicals. At the moment, I think there's only one mythical Pokemon consistently available that can be shiny hunted, and that's Arceus in BDSP. Since Darkrai and Shaman required Mystery Gift events, so they can't be hunted. Well, I still have my Shaman event, but if you didn't get the events when you did, they're lost. For Arceus, you just need a save file of Legends Arceus that is completed. Just obtain Arceus within Legends Arceus, and then if you share a same save file with BDSP, then you just get the Azurflu. Have 3 level 1. Oh, nice! The ones from the Sinja Ruins. Okay. That would be an interesting shiny hunt to do. A very painful one, just because one reset would take forever, because of that massively long cutscene and then the massively long time it takes to hatch one of the creation eggs. So check the EV in like 4 minutes. Hopefully it shines. I mean, if it doesn't, I'll probably call it a day, because I only want to go for about 2 hours today, unless something happens, but I really feel like going about 2 hours today. I mean, if I get the shiny Eevee, then I'll just do another hunt. So to get shiny Shaman, BSC. Yeah, I still need to get that as well. I'm pretty sure I've got like over 3,000 runaway encounters. And Arceus, I've got way less encounters, just because it takes a long time for a single encounter. It's quicker on the Switch too, but I haven't properly like done that hunt. Eventually I'll get back to it. Darkrai, I was an idiot and didn't save my Darkrai in BDSP. I didn't even get one for my second save file, so my chances of getting the better shiny odds Darkrai is gone. So I have it prepared in Platinum. Wait, those 3 level 1s Okay, okay. But yeah, the Darkrai I've got it saved in Platinum, ready to hunt. So that will be the one I get, and I'll probably send it up. I mean, I might clone it and just have the clone like stay in the game and send the original up. There's a chance I might do that because I have the means. I mean, they're fun to hunt, but the problem is you can't really do it on the Switch. There's only one game. Well, 2 games you can shiny hunt legendaries on. But because they got rid of the soft reset button combo on the Switch, it drastically slowed down reset hunts. To 4K. Damn. I think I did a shiny. Yeah, I did a shiny Regidrago hunt. I think it took like 48 hours to get it. I think it was just under 4K, like 3,800, I think. I think I did resets for it because recreating the same pattern numerous times would have taken a while. And now I've got Switch 2, I might try again for Regieleki soon. Oh yeah, that was the funny thing. Crown Tundra, for some reason, gave us loads of legendaries to shiny hunt, yet like, the box art legends and Cosmog and Poipole for some reason were shiny locked. And yet everything else you get as a shiny, even Zygarde and Necrozma, which were originally shiny locked for a long time. And all of the Regis could be shiny hunted. All 6 of them. So Regice, Registeel, Regirock, Regidrago, Regieleki, and Regigigas could all be shiny hunted. That was on BDSP. And that game's even worse, because Shiny Charm is useless on BDSP. I have not hunted any of the legendaries in BDSP. Like, I've generally not hunted any of them. I've not even unlocked the majority of them. Okay. No. The Eevee is not a shiny. Yeah, the Weedle and Kakuna down here have a chance of being shiny. Just because they're so close to the reset zones. Let me check in the other nearby Pokemon. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here. I think I'd have to leave this hunt going on for a while. Olga, the baby. Yeah, I don't think that got anything. Even the Eevee's a normal color. That Pidgey didn't even shine. That's not one of the first Pokemon to shine. Am I close enough to Salamence? Okay, yeah, I am close enough to the Salamence. But I think with that, I'm probably going to call it a day now. Okay. Right, so we'll see if we can get more progress done tomorrow with some more new shinies. Hopefully we can get that Eevee finally done. But for now, this has been BiriboFukuro signing off. Bye-bye!